talk about education. And parents, I know this school year's not over yet, but you need to be thinking about the next school year. I promise, start now. If your kids have not started school yet, you might be thinking about whether to put them into early childhood education. The Texas Education Agency says you should, so they don't fall behind. News West 9's Jolena Okazaki explains in Early Learners why early childhood education is vital.
Well, it is about that time, parents. Your kids are finally at that age where they can finally go to school. Now, I'm not just talking kindergarten, but heading to school earlier. Pre-K is just crucial for growing brains. The age from 0 to 5 are just the most crucial years of brain development. Research shows that what a child learns is actually developed throughout those years. By the time a child is 6 years old, their brain is actually 95% developed. So whether it's learning how to read or write, it's always a good idea to get an early start.
If you think of pre-K, think of a classroom when kids come in and they may not know how to hold a pencil correctly. I mean, it's those smallest things, self-regulation, how can they regulate their senses and just their emotions and their behavior, cooperative learning, working with others. So many of our students come in without those skills. They just haven't had a lot of exposure to that. And so in pre-K, we are opening our doors, work on those social, emotional skills, that are so crucial for success in kindergarten and beyond.
Texas fell behind these past few years thanks in large part to the fear of COVID. In fact, almost 80,000 students in Texas did not go to pre-K or even kindergarten during the last school year. Midland and Ector County ISD know this is a problem, so they're joining forces to get more families to enroll their kids in preschool.
So I think so often our families do cross paths into each district, whether they're mobile and they move back and forth between our two districts, or a lot of families might come over to Midland for different things, so that maybe we can share the word about ECISD pre-K while they can also share the word about Midland ISD pre-K. So for us, it's really important to work together and reach as many families as we can. We don't see it as those are hers and these are mine, but more so as these are all of ours in the Permian Basin.
The good news is now that COVID numbers have dropped, student enrollment has gone up in both districts. With pre-K in Texas, it is required that full-day pre-K is offered, but in the long run, you can see your child perform better.
Most of the time, students who attended pre-K will end up performing better or at the same level as some of those higher students once they do take those third grade tests.
Just a misconception is that it's just, mathematics or reading, or it's so many other skills, that are so crucial for success of a student.
As long as your child meets the criteria, they can also receive free pre-K in both Midland or Odessa. Right now, Midland ISD has pre-K enrollment open. If your child does not qualify, they can be referred to a quality child care center in Midland County. Ector County ISD is going through the screening process, which you can do on the district's website. But if your child does not qualify there, ECISD offers tuition-based pre-K. But you can find all this information posted on newswest9.com. Just search Early Learners. And remember, it's never too early to learn.